solar, 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 solar. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Real Estate with Wes, episode 47. Let's get right into it. Welcome to episode 47 of Real Estate with Wes. On this episode, we are talking about solar. As technology has improved and advanced, I'm sure just driving down the road, you will more commonly see a home that has solar panels on the roof. And I've gotten a recent request saying, Wes, if I get solar on my house, does my value go up or down having solar? The short summary answer is yes, it does add value, but let's go over some of the details as to the varying values that can be added and really even how location can have a big variation as to what value you may have increased. So recent research done last year by Zillow estimates that nationwide, your house on average may increase in value by as much as 4.1% if you add solar onto your home. And depending on location of where you are and what size and amount of solar panels you are getting on your home, on average, you can expect to save about 40 to 70% on your electricity bill. Now, when it comes to the value being added to your home with solar, what about when it comes time to sell? How is that going to affect my property? So I have good news for you. A recent study shows that up to 80% of home buyers consider energy efficiency to be one of the main important issues when buying a home. And to be honest, I only see this going up from even 80%, and who knows when, 50 years, 100 years from now, I think a lot of homes are going to be 100% energy efficient by renewable energy like solar or wind in some kind of way. But wait just 1 minute. There are options with solar. That's right. If you want solar on your home, are you going to lease the solar panels or are you going to purchase them outright? This is a huge step to think about, especially with finances. Now, with leasing, in many cases, you're talking about a company coming in and allowing them to put these on your roof. And there are a couple ways of breaking down how you can get some of that energy by buying it back from the company who was putting the solar panels on, getting a portion while paying a flat monthly fee. There's a few ways it can be broken down financially on the leasing end. On the purchase end, great. You buy them, you put them up. Whatever you are getting, you are reaping from those solar panels. But there's one more thing to think about. When you're putting those on your roof, you want to make sure that your roof does not need to be replaced in 5 or even 10 years. You might have to get a roof expert out there to evaluate the life that is expected or to be left on your roof. Because if you have to replace your roof after 5 years of putting solar panels up, that's going to be a pain to say the least and quite costly. And the last two tidbits I just want to mention so you have it in mind if you are thinking of doing solar. Number one, you do not get tax exemptions if you are leasing the solar panels. That's right. The company that is putting them on your roof is probably reaping some of those benefits. But as a homeowner, you can only get the tax incentives if you purchase the solar panels outright. And number two, if you are expecting to sell in 5, 10 years during a lengthy period where the solar panels are still going to be on your house, make sure that when you are installing them, you are checking potential warranties or transfers of warranties to new homeowners. If you're leasing solar panels, is the new homeowner going to be willing to take on that new lease? Or as the seller of that home, you may have to buy out the rest of the lease if your buyer does not want to assume the existing lease for solar panels. So here are a few other numbers to throw at you regarding solar. Now, all states are a little bit different with solar. Like in California, for example, it is now mandatory as of this year to install solar panels on any new construction home. The state estimates that this will save approximately $19,000 for the homeowner over a 30-year lifespan. And New Jersey takes the top spot. If you have solar on your home, your property value may increase by as much as 9.9%, which is crazy to think about. That is about $33,000 of added value on your home based on the median sales price of New Jersey properties. Now, I will say before you take those steps to getting solar, if you are thinking of it and have not already, always do your research and due diligence. Go and check to see if there are any rebates or tax incentives for getting solar on your home. And in Connecticut, we happen to be one of the 100% tax exempt states. There are some states that do have 100% tax exemption, but only up until a certain amount of years after your purchase. In Connecticut, if you purchase solar panels as of right now, you put them on your home. If it increases the value in your home, they are saying that they will not tax you on that value. That'll do it on this week of Real Estate with Wes. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week on 48. And until then, have a great week. And remember, the glass is always half full.